Time to feed the trolls.
My little pony, my little pony. Ah.
And if I'm gonna start doing bad video game reviewers, why would I want to start with him? Why not do the classic? Irate Gamer. Come on, you can't get much worse than him. I mean, yeah, you could go Mario the Plumber, but there's no way Mario the Plumber's real, you know? But this guy, you know, he's just kind of an amateur video game reviewer. But you are bound by your promise and must give the audience what they crave. Yeah, that's right. You know, I get enough people wanting me to do a certain person, I gotta do them. It's what the fans want, you know? Yes, I know that you are their slave. Does that make me a sellout? You are pathetic. Critical mass approaches. The death of your reputation is assured. Yeah, no, you got a point. What are you speaking of, maggot?
Today, I'm gonna make a rant about why TF2 sucks.
Yay, I get to listen to some teenager whinge on for 10 minutes about a game I don't play. A side note, did you know Exposing the Cults got kicked off of YouTube? Oh, he'll be back, I'm sure. Hell, he probably already is back.
But, you see, this game has a unique community. The community cares more about the actual characters than the game itself.
Oh, good lord, you mean these people actually care about the characters they're playing? Shit, next you're gonna tell me they're Nazis.
And that does sound a lot like Pokemon or My Little Pony.
Because when I think of My Little Pony, I'm thinking Team Fortress. Oh, but you would be surprised.
Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun, a beautiful heart.
Speaking of which, in fact, there are tons of bronies in this game, and they're all the annoying, oh my god, love and tolerate, in a nerdy-ass voice type people.
Fucking pussies thinking we ought to get along with each other? Shit, I bet you those bitches don't even chew tobacco. Although it does kind of make me wonder what a bunch of people who are essentially espousing non-violence are doing on a fairly violent multiplayer game. It's okay, dude. I'm a complete pacifist. Those were peace bullets.
You know, the ones who sound like they're virgins and shit.
You mean like you?
But since I made a video on bronies already, and I think everyone knows how I feel about them, I'm going to talk about more about the gameplay.
Yes, oddly enough, in a video game rant, it's a good idea to talk about the game.
The characters are just, you know, generic classes, but apparently people hype them up way too much. It's like, they make a big deal over them. Come on, they're just freaking classes.
That's because Valve gave them pretty cool personalities. It's all about this thing called immersion. That's when a game, in addition to focusing on the combat elements, chooses to also focus on the atmosphere. I know, it's pretty gay, right?
Who hate combat arms and all the other crappy free-to-play first-person shooters. Well, there are some decent ones like Tribes Ascend, but
I don't know what those games are, do you? The end is coming to all those who dare see beyond the great rift of the mind.
most of the kids who played those shooters came over to this game along with all the bronies and virgins and shit, so the community has gotten even worse.
I love how you're just interjecting your own opinion of the game's community and then passing it off like it's gospel. Hey, can I try that? Like, I don't like Halo 2 because all the people who play it are like bronies and virgins, and like, I bet that never even played like Call of Duty or like fucking, you know, like fucking Sonic or like fucking classic Sonic. This video must be split in twine. So, like, Half-Life 2 is one of the worst games ever made. Its graphics are shit, like you can see. It's like, it's not even Call of Duty graphics, it's like shit graphics. You know, Sonic's not in this game, and so like right off the bat, how could you make a game? Oh my god!
Time to feed the trolls.
The cats are starting to talk to me.
Where's the fun in that?
Justin Bieber is
And then you've got the Man Company updates or whatever, where they're like, new stuff, new hats to buy. I mean, who cares about hats that you can buy with real money?
Ah, finally, a legitimate point. How long did that take us to get it?
Time is an illusion experienced by inferior beings.
See, but, you know, wouldn't you like to pay for something a little bit more complicated than a hat some modeler probably sat down and did in like 3 hours? But, yeah, who the fuck am I to judge? I mean, I bought Duke Nukem Forever Balls of Steel edition, so fuck. Well, you know, dude, no one is forcing you to buy them. It's not like some guy can go in there with thousands of dollars and become a god. Although that would be kind of awesome. Yeah, like set up special maps where people who have bought these god powers have to they can only play with each other, and it's like they're throwing chunks of the map at each other, shooting lightning, missiles, giant boulders and shit. I'd pay a decent amount of money for that. Look, it sounds like you have more trouble with the community than the actual game. So why didn't you call this Rant on the Team Fortress 2 Community? This is not a game review.
All in all, I really think TF2 is a crappy game.
Wow, that 3-second thing you just said? It gave me more information than the last 5 minutes!
But if you want to have lots of fun, there is a better solution though. I mean, there's a game with similar gameplay, but a much better community. Because, well, even though there's fewer players, it's still more fun in the end than TF2. What game is this, you may ask? Team Fortress Classic.
Honestly, that's not Team Fortress Classic. You want to see Team Fortress Classic? This is Team Fortress Classic. This thing, back when these concepts were new and exciting, this was hell. But this is TF. This is Valve's thing. It's based on the Gold Circ engine. Yeah, I have a lot of fond memories of this game. But again, you're judging an entire game based on an annoying community. Hell, you didn't even show another fucking map. It was all the same bridge one. And, you know, by the way, I like that map.
It is $5, but it's a lot better than TF2, so why are you being a cheapo and only playing TF2 when you can get this game for $5? I mean, are people really too cheap for $5 these days?
I don't know, are people too cheap to make a decent game review? Yes. Yes, they are.
I mean, I can find $5 in the street.
Whoa, hold on. We can trade poultry for games now? Shit, what? I didn't know that. How much can I get for 5 guineas? Because I'd like to get the new Civilization game. And that was Gligar13. Hope you enjoyed that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta take care of him. He's, You're not looking alright.
Time to feed the trolls.
Oh, poor me, poor... She hurt me, she hurt my feelings.
That is to say that if you're between the ages of 0 and 16 or 17, I tend not to go after you. 1, it makes me look like a bully, and 2, it normally puts you on the wrong side of the argument when the person you're arguing with hasn't even gotten out of middle school yet. Now, I realize I've broken this rule several times, but most of those are a result of me simply just not doing enough research on the person before I fed them. However, this next guy breaks my age rule and I don't even care.
Homosexuality is a belief.
4 seconds in and you've already proven yourself to be supremely stupid. You cannot believe in homosexuality. It's not a belief. If something exists, there is no need for belief. It's like saying you believe in calculators.
It is a decision.
Well, of course they chose to be gay. I mean, sometimes people just want to live in a society where everyone looks down on them, they can't marry the person they love, and are stereotyped as limp-wristed pussies. People just choose to be like that. So you know how many people in your county are homosexuals. You know, normally there's only 2 types of people that try and figure that out. The people who want to try and get rid of them for some reason, which you are probably a part of, and the people who are, kind of scoping out the field, as it were. You're gay and in the closet, and you're trying to scope out the field to figure out who you might want to go with after you come out. It's kind of like that.
I knew these teenagers when they were in elementary school. I knew them when they were in the beginning of middle school. And you know what? They were not homosexuals.
Well, they probably wouldn't be gay, as their testicles hadn't dropped yet. You see, there's this thing called puberty. One day, you will experience it. By George, Reginald, you certainly appear happy today. Well, my good chap, I've decided to be gay this year. Indeed you have. How is that working out for you, old chum? Not very well, but I've decided to stick on with it till Christmas.
And why they are becoming homosexuals, why they are becoming gay.
God, I can just see the gears turning in his head as he tries to desperately figure out how to make that sentence grammatically correct. Betcha it started off in his brain as, why is them becoming homosexuals?
They say, I'm not for bullying homosexuals. I believe that it's wrong.
No. I call bullshit on that statement.
But when you're trying to teach them the Word of God, and they consider that bullying, yeah, I find that a big problem with not being allowed to convert other people to my religion and telling them it is wrong, homosexuality, the belief is condemned by God, and you will go to hell if you continue to follow this belief unless you repent.
Because it's not bullying to say, because of this thing you can't control, God hates you.
There was this kid that was on there, I believe his name was Michael, who said there was a girl that came up to me and said, we prayed for you in church. We prayed that God would show you the light and you would turn away from your evil and wicked beliefs of homosexuality. The kid made fun of that. And then he came out and was like, oh, poor me, she hurt me, she hurt my feelings.
Way to be likable, kid. Oh, no. I don't believe in bullying homosexuals. I just believe in making fun of their voice and calling them evil sodomites. That's not bullying. Hey, can I do that to you? Oh, poor me. I can't tell people they're going to hell in their face and throw Bibles at them. I live in a society that's becoming tolerant. Oh, poor me. Why can't we burn witches anymore? Ooh.
But all she was doing was basically, she was
bullying him.
Witnessing to him.
Yeah, I really don't believe that James the Preacher line of, oh, we're trying to save their souls by telling them how condemned and evil they are. Yeah, no, what's really going on is you hate them and you're using the Bible as an excuse to express your hate. And you wonder why more people don't like you. See, if I'm walking down the street and someone walks up to me and says, you don't believe in God and therefore you're gonna go to hell when you die and be tortured and burned forever. That's basically the same thing as them telling me, I believe you deserve the absolute worst cosmic torture you can possibly think of. To which I normally respond, that's nice. When I become a fully synthetic life form, I'm gonna dance on your grave.
He took that as bullying. Guys, I'm going to tell you this. When kids or teens are being basically indoctrinated and encouraged to follow homosexuality, with the president saying, it's all right, go ahead and be a homosexual. With the vice president, it's all right, be a homosexual. Barbara Boxer was on TV the other day. It's all right. I used to be against homosexuality, but now I've changed. Now I've accepted the rainbow.
Thank God that became an internet meme.
They are encouraging kids to think, well, you know what? They're talking about being a homosexual, and they're saying that there's nothing wrong with being gay, so you know what? I think I might try that out for a little bit.
I dare you to do that. I dare you to get up one morning and go, hey, I want to be gay. Go up to a guy and kiss him. My guess is you're probably going to like it.